Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. This week's video we are headed out into Stuttgart, Germany for the very first time. Me, my mum Rachel and our friend Debbie are currently interrailing around Europe. We've already been to Amsterdam, Efteling, Brussels, we've been to the F1 Grand Prix weekend in Spa, we've also been to Luxembourg and now we are at our next stop in Stuttgart. We will be spending approximately the next 24 hours here, so make sure to stay tuned so that you don't miss any of it. We have just checked into our hotel and we are staying at the Hampton by Hilton Stuttgart city centre. We booked it through booking.com and we'll just quickly show you around the room. So as you walk into the room, on the right hand side is the bathroom. It looks really nice and modern. So you've got little toilet, sink area. It comes with a bunch of towels over here and a hairdryer. And then a huge shower, which looks really nice. And it does have, for the first time since we embarked on this trip, shampoo, separate conditioner and body wash, which I'm very much looking forward to. You then come around here, there is a huge, hey Rach, full length mirror. What? Oh, so the door slides, so you can only have the wardrobe shut or the bathroom door shut, and it's got a little storage area. And then you come around, we have a double bed, there's Deb's, and then a pull-out sofa bed, single bed type of situation. There's a little storage unit in the middle here. And then over here, there's literally an enormous TV. Again, first time since we've embarked on this little journey, we have a kettle and tea making facilities in our room, which is really nice. And then a little desk area as well. Another mirror. And the coolest part, in my opinion, we have a view of the train stations, which is pretty cool. This isn't the main train station, although that over there could be potentially. This is just like a smaller train station, I think. But either way, it's a pretty cool view and it goes on pretty far. So let's go. Although we usually try and do things in the cities that we can't do at home and try and experience restaurants that we don't have, our first stop here is actually going to be McDonald's for one reason only, that for the last 7 years I've been waiting to have a vegan McFlurry, and in Germany they do have them. So that I've been absolutely desperate. That is where we are headed now. Just so you don't have a heart attack, they are €4, which is quite expensive, but who cares? It's a vegan McFlurry, I'm not complaining. This might possibly be the best date ever. You can choose different toppings to get on it, so I got chocolate sauce and Oreo bits, and I am so excited to try this. Alright, here we go. That is so nice. It's very rich. And if you didn't know, the vegan ones are like chocolate flavoured ice cream rather than vanilla, but highly recommend, that is really good. My overall review on the McFlurry, very nice, but super rich. I couldn't finish it, Debs had to eat some of it for me because it was so rich, so chocolatey. I'd highly recommend it, but for the price, I feel like it was a once and done for me. I don't think I'd get another one. We're now in Aldi. There's like a random Aldi outside. It looks like a tiny little shop, and then you come in and you come downstairs and it's literally a huge Aldi. So we're just wandering around. I needed a drink because it was so chocolatey. Everything's very well labelled here, we've already found. We've only been here for a couple of hours. They've got a whole fresh bakery in here. I wonder if anything's vegan. Ooh, this. It's got a vegan sign, so if anything is vegan. Anything that's fun looking, or is it just plain rolls? Because that's not. Ooh! Franzbrötchen.
Franzbrötchen are vegan.
They're only 79 cents. But what is it?
It's cinnamon, maybe.
Ooh! Oh my gosh.
If you come places where they make their own.
You can get a bottle of wine for €1.29. That is a bargain. I don't drink wine, but I know that that's cheap. Guys, you can get a bottle of water and it's 15 cents. I'm getting one immediately. You can get a beer for 45 cents. That's crazy. Something to be aware of, the water is 15p, but when you go to pay for it, it puts on an extra thing which is 25 cents extra, and we think it's plastic tax. So the water's actually 40 cents, not 15. Not that it really makes that huge of a difference, but it's kind of cheeky that you don't know that until you go and pay for it. We've come to this place called Frittenwerk, sorry if that's not how you pronounce it, but it's something like that. And it's got a Canadian flag outside, and Deb's being Canadian really wants to get the poutine that they have here. Me and Rachel aren't so sure that there's anything that we would like, although they do have vegan options. But I think Deb's is going to go ahead and get the Quebec poutine. Rach ended up getting a portion of sweet potato fries because she absolutely loves them. I think they were like €4.50 or something, which is kind of expensive, but it's a big portion at least. And Debbie did get the poutine, but I'll show you when we get back. This is what Deb's poutine looks like. Just looks like very melted cheese, gravy and chips, but it smells really nice to be fair. We've come to this place called La Osteria. I think it is a chain, but it's literally 9 o'clock at night and everywhere else is closed. So I'm gonna get the penne arrabbiata which is £10.95 for my tea. Alright, so this is the pasta. It looks really nice, smells really nice. As I say, it was £10.95. I feel like it's not the best thing in the world, but as I say, it was the only thing open and it'll do. It's quite a big portion as well. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day. We actually are headed down for breakfast in our hotel because it was included in the price. So I'll show you guys what we get and then we will be headed out to see what the city has to offer. They've got a make your own waffle section. Toast, pastries, more pastries, bread, more toast, tea and coffee makers, fruit and cereal, ham and cheese. We've got a whole hot section. We've got eggs, sausage, hash brown, beans, veggie meatballs. That sounds interesting. Oh, and juice. What juice have they got? Multi. I'm gonna get multi. I have got the most random assortment of items. I found vegan butter though, so I'm going to get some toast in a minute. But also something to be aware of, they have no English breakfast tea. So if you're a tea drinker and you do want to stay here, make sure you bring your own tea bags. We're now on our way into the city centre. Just be aware if you do want to stay in the Hampton by Hilton. Even though it's called Stuttgart City Centre, it's about a mile away. So it's about a 25-minute walk, 20-minute walk, depending on exactly where you're going. We have two main things that we want to do today. We want to go to the market hall, which is basically just like a huge food and drink market, I think. We'll see when we get there. And the other thing is, apparently there's this like really old elevator and it just goes up continuously. It doesn't stop. There's no buttons, there's no door. You just have to jump in when you're ready. So we might also try and see if we can have a go on that as well. And then we might see if there's any other bits and pieces we'd like to do around the town. We've now made it to the market hall. First initial thoughts is it doesn't stink of fish or meat. So I like that, because sometimes you go into these markets and it just stinks of fish. Ooh, it looks really nice. And because we've come early, it's pretty empty too, which is good. This all looks so nice. They've got stuffed vine leaves, they've got beans, they've got seafood, olives. The olives are the best part, I think. They look so good. Wow, loads of different types of pasta, but it looks very fresh. Like they've literally just made it. How big is that? That's enormous. This looks well nice. Yeah, everything's definitely really fresh. They've got a whole cheese one here. That is a lot of cheese. There's so much fresh produce that is really good. More bread. This one's a truffle shop. What have they got? You can have a truffle pina colada with alcohol. I guess mit means with. Pastry section. Ooh. Definitely didn't buy some vine leaves. They were like €1 something. How good's that? Well, that was a lot of fun. It's not massive, so I wouldn't need more than maybe half an hour to an hour to wander around and see literally everything. As I say, I bought some vine leaves. They were like €1 something before, which is, I think, really good value. So that was fun. We're now headed to try and find this cool elevator, which is in the town hall. We've found the Porsche Museum. I don't think we're going to go in it, but I can tell you my sister said she's been and she quite enjoyed it. And she's not a huge car fan, so I can imagine it is quite good. But we have very limited time, so I don't think we're going to go in. For some reason, this is the town hall and it looks nothing like we were expecting, so it took us ages to find it, even though it's right here. Apparently, hopefully, wow, that is cool. Apparently this is where the lift is, so hopefully when we go inside it'll be easy to find. Because not long ago this was one of the host cities for the Euros 2024, they've got this huge trophy in here, which is pretty cool. We found the lift. Oh my gosh, who's going in? Who's going in? Should I go in? Oh, that's so scary. No, we don't.
We don't know how it stops.
It doesn't stop.
No, but how do we get back?
Go on, Rach. Oh my gosh, go on. She's in! Well done! Alright, Deb, get in the next one.
Come on, Debbie.
Oh my gosh, this is actually terrifying.
I'm on the next level.
Go on, go on, go on, you can do it. Well done! You did it, you're in! I'm in. Okay, it's not actually that hard to get in, it's quite easy. Ooh, here we go. Did you guys get out? No. Oh, clearly not. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're literally all chatting between the things. This is hilarious. And not as scary as I anticipated. Oh, they've not got out on this floor either. Are you still in?
The next one.
You're out? Rachel's 2 floors above me and I can still hear her. That's how loud she is. No, we're still not getting out. This is actually brilliant. I love this. I don't know how many floors we've got up. I feel like I've been in here for ages. Hey girls!
Ready?
I'm out.
I wasn't sure how it would go out.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, we didn't get to the top. We're trying to figure out how it turns around.
We can go back up again in a minute.
Oh, that is actually so fun. Definitely have to do that. Looks like they have a little cafe up here as well. I don't know what they're selling, but it's not really lunchtime yet, so we're not going to go there. Also on the lift it says if you're under 10, the 1 person per elevator thing doesn't apply. So if you want to go on with a kid, you can, but I guess it's just 1 adult and 1 kid at a time at a maximum. Guys, I've figured out, you can see it going across there and then it comes back down, so it literally does go in a loop. Alright, here we go, time to go back down. Go on, Rach. I feel like it's easier going down. You can just step into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell me when you get out so I know when to get out. Whew, I'm in. This is actually so fun, like you definitely have to come here and do this. It's completely free to come in, you can literally just wander in and then get in the lift. I love it. So we've come across this place called Cinemood and I was just like, let's just go look at the window and see what they've got, and they look amazing and they're all vegan.
Apart from that one.
Okay, they're mostly vegan. I think I'd just get a regular cinnamon roll. Oops, might have bought a cinnamon roll. This will have to be lunch, I think.
I think this is lunch.
Alright, let's have a peek. Ooh, so Deb's got Biscoff, Rach got the cookie dough one, and I just got plain. Ta-da! This is so exciting. Alright, here we go. It's nice. It's a little bit dry. I feel like you're right, you need a drink with it. But it's really nice. And it's just next to the town hall. So after you get out the lift, come down here to Cinemood and get yourself a cinnamon bun. They are really good. I'm not going to bore you with too many of the details, but we've literally spent the last hour in this Globetrotter shop. It's basically like a go outdoors if you're from England, doing a geocache adventure lab. If you've watched the rest of this series, you'll know what I'm talking about. But basically, the shop has created it, and around the shop there are different things hidden. I think there's 10 different ones, and you have to find them and solve the puzzles. We've done 7 out of 10 right now, and it's going pretty well. The reason we're in here, one, is it's not loads and loads that's free to do in this city. We usually prefer to try and do things that are free, but also it's 33 degrees outside, which is pretty warm, so we're trying to keep at least inside some of the time. After this we are going to go to the public library, I think, which is apparently really cool. But I just thought I'd share this with you, so if you're interested in geocache adventure labs or geocaching, then make sure to get the app, come into Globetrotter and have a go, because it is a lot of fun. The thing was going very well until now, but we're on one, it's on the ground floor, and you have to look at this screen here and it flips through and it tells you the answer.
No, it tells you a question.
Yeah, you get the answer from it, but basically in it there's one of those O's with the 2 dots over it, and that you have to write that as the answer, otherwise it doesn't accept it. You do obviously have to figure the whole thing out, but you also need that with the German keyboard, otherwise it won't accept your answer. That's the only clue I'm giving you. We have now completed it, and I would definitely recommend if you want something to do that's inside, if it's either freezing or boiling or chucking it down or whatever weather that you don't want to be outside. It's completely free. It took us about an hour. The other thing is, the last one we did was called something ultraviolet, and there's supposed to be an ultraviolet torch in there, but I don't know if maybe people kept stealing it or what happened. So he had it in his little like cabinet where the till was. So if you just ask, we're trying to do this, show them the box, then they'll give you the torch and then you can do that one. You don't have to do them in a set order, that's just the order we happened to do them in. We started at the top floor and then we worked our way down. But yeah, definitely recommend. We're now headed for the library. I have heard a little bit about it, but I've just seen an advertisement for the Stuttgart card. Now we don't really have enough time to make it worth the money, but from 24 euros, I assume that maybe is a day pass, you can get a card which lets you into all the attractions. For example, the Mercedes Museum, the Porsche Museum, the Wilhelma, I'm not sure what that is, the TV tower, and many other things. So maybe if you're here for a little while and you want to do a bunch of stuff that's paid attractions, you could always buy a Stuttgart Plus, is what it's called. So we've made it to the library. It's literally right next to our hotel. The only thing is, it has tape across the door, you probably can't see it from here, and then there's a sign and it says something in German that we can't read, but maybe it's shut, question mark. Okay, never mind, we've gone to a different door and this one's open, so I guess we're going in. Cancel that again for a second time, it's definitely shut. Sorry guys, can't show you the library. It kind of feels as though we haven't really done much here in Stuttgart, so I'm really sorry if you were a bit disappointed about our lack of activities. We are now headed to Aldi to grab ourselves a packed lunch before we head on the train to our next location. Make sure to stay tuned, listen out for the clues and see if you can guess where we are heading. I'm gonna get one of these Franz Brochens, and I think I'm gonna get a 39p pretzel, because why not? I'm gonna get one of these smoothies at only €1.19. They have loads of different flavours. That's D. I feel like the green one. Apple, pineapple, kiwi, lime and pear.
Oh, I'll get one of those.
Go on then. I've also found these. I feel like that's what's drawing me in. Anything that says vegan on it, I'm just going to buy for no good reason. Hummus for 99 cents, labelled vegan. I really do love Germany. This is a good time. Found these sweets. They're only €1.19 for 300 grams of vegan sweets. Sorry if you're hating my vegan shopping haul, but I'm loving this Aldi. It's really good. I kid you not, guys, we've just got onto the train and it's the Hogwarts Express. Look at this door. In a minute, a woman's gonna walk past and say anything from the trolley. I'm only gonna give you guys 2 clues today. Oh, that's not a very pretty wall, is it, to be looking at? The first clue is that we are not leaving Germany, so we're staying in the same country for our next adventure. And the second clue is that we're headed to a city that's approximately 2 hours away from Stuttgart. If you think you know where we're headed, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Let's just say I have thoroughly enjoyed riding the Hogwarts Express. It's kind of a shame we're not actually going to be at Hogwarts when we get there, but this was so cool. And like, I don't know if I've ever seen a legit train like the actual Hogwarts Express before, so this, I don't know, it's just so exciting. Hopefully some of our other trains will be like this as well, because this is definitely the way to travel. We're going to be in our next city, I nearly said it there, in about 10 minutes, so stay tuned to find out where we're going. We have now arrived for our next adventure in Munich. We are here in Munich, Germany. None of us have ever been here before as far as I'm aware, and we're here to explore for the next 36 hours or so, so make sure to stay tuned for next week's video so that you don't miss it. Some bonus content for you guys. We've just come to the Hard Rock Cafe to get on magnets as usual, but there is a huge storm outside, almost as bad as the one we saw in Beijing. Additional alert, severe thunderstorm warning it says, and we don't have any ponchos, so we kind of took cover in here because we got here just as it started getting bad. But now it's like a mile back. Drowned rat mode has been activated. That was wild. We've made it back. The storm was pretty bad by the time we got here, but thankfully we're all alive, so that's a good sign. I am gonna leave this video here. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a massive thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss next week's video of us exploring Munich. I will also be showing you a tour of our hotel room and all of that as well, so make sure to stay tuned if you're interested to see it. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!